London, home to some of the finest hotels in the world and the biggest names in five-star luxury. But now, there's a new kid on the block, a hotel with lofty aspirations to look down on all the others.
The ultimate goal for this hotel is it will be in the top 5 hotels in the world.
This is a hotel in the clouds, the highest hotel in Europe, and visible from 25 miles away. It's the £90 million flagship of a Far Eastern empire called Shangri-La, and one of the first hotels to bring traditional Asian hospitality to the UK. But this paradise on earth isn't quite where you'd expect it. It's a world away from London's posh West End, where no other five-star hotel has dared to venture. And what's more, to deliver luxury to London, Shangri-La have made a plucky decision to hire the locals.
You know, first five-star hotel in South London. Why not have some South Londoners working it?
They have no experience of Asian culture.
Can we send this quickly, guys, please?
Many are new to five-star service.
I've never worked in a five-star hotel. I feel like there's a lot more pressure on me.
And all this in a building with some breathtaking views.
On many of the rooms, you can stand at the corner and you can see in the other room.
I have great pleasure in declaring this fantastic hotel open. Thank you.
I can't emphasise to you enough that this hotel is nowhere near the standard it should be going forward.
At over 1,000 feet high, the Shard dominates London's skyline. Its 72 floors are a home to 3 exclusive restaurants, a viewing deck, penthouse apartments with an estimated price tag of £50 million, and now its most important tenant, a 5-star hotel across 19 floors. It's been the most anticipated new hotel in London for years, and the big day has at last arrived. The Shangri-La Hotel in the Shard is finally to be unveiled to the world.
Yeah, it's correct. Double check. Yeah, this is correct, yeah.
The flag's upside down.
For the first time, the flag can be raised. Problem is, it's flying the wrong way around.
Hang on, I need to double check.
Yeah, the broad stripe should be on the top.
Yes, it is upside down. Yes.
The hotel is not quite open for business either. In fact, it's only the lobby that is actually fully built. After a year of delays, the hotel's 202 rooms still need just a little more work. The highest pool in London could do with a few finishing touches, and the exclusive cocktail bar on the 52nd floor isn't quite the place to be seen just yet.
Hi.
No opening date has been set for the hotel yet, so there's not much for doorman Errol to do.
Being a doorman outside, you know, when the hotel isn't actually open, it's a bit of a reversal of the job, really. Instead of welcoming people in, you know, you're politely not.
The only people actually coming in are the 300-strong staff. Many have been waiting over a year to start work here. Today, they are finally being inducted into the world of Shangri-La by training manager Moon.
For those of you who are new to London, if I may, because I do know some of us have just arrived, basically. In London, south of the river, don't go. If you see, we have this map, which really helps locate us where we are. Where are most of the 5-star luxury hotels in London? Mayfair. Yeah, you look this way. Mayfair, you look Park Lane, you're looking at Knightsbridge. We are here, and we're proud to be here.
It's Shangri-La policy to employ local people living around the hotel. Old mates Thaddeus and Eddie were brought up round here. They took a chance and applied to be bellmen, beating 600 others to land their jobs.
We've known each other for about
12 years.
About 12 years.
Yeah. We're both in the concierge department, both first time in the role for the pair of us, isn't it?
I can't even look at this map. It's too confusing. It's too confusing.
Thaddeus and Eddie have never been to a five-star hotel, let alone worked in one. First lesson, find your way round the 44 lifts, and it's not easy.
If you don't see you after 3 o'clock, I will start being, being worried about you.
Oh, this is nice, isn't it? Look at this. This is well smart.
Because of the tapering shape of the Shard, the lifts are positioned in different places on each of the hotel's 19 floors. Thaddeus and Eddie will need to know where all the lifts are so they can deliver luggage as quickly as possible.
Can you tell us the names of these lifts, please?
I don't know the name of these lifts. I don't know the name of these lifts, no.
This is, for a lot of people, their first time working in a hotel. I was working in cocktail bars, different cocktail bars and different pubs for about 5 years.
That's a dead end. Yeah.
For Eddie, the Shangri-La Hotel is a long way from the world he has left behind.
When I was 16, when I left school, I joined the army. Left the army when I was 24, I believe I just turned 24. I was unemployed for a year then, and then I got a job at a go-kart track just in Guernsey, a local one. I ended up getting sacked from that, and then yeah, this is next. Well, when we're doing this on our own, it's going to be very difficult, especially early on, first couple of weeks. I can see us really struggling.
Thaddeus and Eddie aren't the only first-timers. The hotel has a unique recruiting policy. It values personality over experience. Ollie is only 19 and still at catering college. Today, he's competing against 100 other applicants for a job as a junior chef.
I'm okay at the moment, but I know as soon as I walk through those doors, I'll start to feel a bit nervous.
If you invite us for lunch now, and you have the beautiful kitchen with so many ingredients and stuff, what would you cook for us?
I would probably cook cold smoked venison loin. We would also have a faggot made from all of the offal from the deer, which we would wrap in some cabbage.
Okay, Angela.
Angela was working in a pizza chain before landing a waitress job at the hotel. It's a very different kind of uniform she'll have to wear here.
I don't like it.
Okay,
it's too tight.
tight?
Yes. I've just worked in your pub restaurants and some Italian restaurants, but never to the extent of what you have to do here.
So 1/2 inch on the side seams and then
Is it?
yeah.
I find this too tight for me. I'm not being like.
It cannot be too tight.
Yeah, but it's like when I'm sitting like this. But when I do this, it's like
it's
doesn't
new. It has
strangle
not been
me.
washed. So that's what you need to get used to.
They want to bring something different to 5-star, like not like every other 5-star hotel where they're really robot-y. They want to bring personality. So they said they employed me for my personality.
We'd use a potato.
Ollie is still trying to impress the senior managers with his extensive menu.
And a cockle broth. We would have a sweet carrot and foie gras puree.
Do you think that's going to work?
Yes, it does work. We've tried it, and it's very surprising that it works.
So, thank you very much for your time, and we'll get back to you in 2 weeks' time.
Thank you, Oliver. A pleasure.
I think it went okay. Just as soon as I stepped through the door, the nerves hit, but I think I did quite well. I don't know what they think, but I'll find out soon.
I think that he's a superstar, to be honest with you. He's very passionate, he has a wonderful background, and I would love to have him in our team.
With another 30 young chefs still to be interviewed, Ollie will have to wait to find out if he got the job.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my Chinese culture training.
All of the new team will also need to take a crash course in Asian 5-star service.
Chinese company.
For Eddie the bellman, mastering the art of eating noodles is a long way from life in the army.
Okay, What do you feel?
It's annoying.
Pretty noisy, wasn't it?
Very noisy, exactly. Very annoying, I would say. But this is how the Chinese people drinking the soup or eating noodles. That means it's very delicious, very tasty.
What happens if they don't like the soup?
So they will stop eating, or they will not, like, stop making the noise, or even not finish the whole meal. 欢迎您来到.
With visitors from China set to double, the Shangri-La in London is built around this new market.
Welcome to Shangri-La Hotel. So you might have someone coming to ask you, is this Shangri-La 酒店? Then you will know, Shangri-La Hotel.
Okay. I hope.
I'm sure you.
Back in the basement, head trainer Moon is teaching senior managers the principles of Asian hospitality.
Shangri-La philosophy is hospitality from a caring family. So the word there is caring. Because we're a family and we have something rarer than others, a special kind of hospitality from the heart.
Anne is head sommelier. She's come from a 5-star hotel in Park Lane and is finding the Shangri-La a very different experience.
There's a very particular style that the Shangri-La do things, and it can be a little bit daunting and kind of off-putting almost.
I'm going to play the song. Please do join in if you'd like.
Sometimes in training they use a little icebreaker.
We have a song which is used during celebrations and during one of our training modules. The song is just a nice way to agree that this is our second home, this is our Shangri-La. We are part of this team, we are one in the stream, it is our Shangri-La.
Executive Vice President Darren had expected to open his hotel a year ago. 12 months on, he's still waiting, as the building partly remains in chaos and some of the staff are not yet in place. Despite these setbacks, Darren surprises senior staff with a brave decision. He announces the opening of the whole hotel in only 3 months' time. Launch date, May the 6th.
The way it's looking, everybody, minimum in May, we should be at over 80% of occupied rooms. So please plan accordingly. And please prepare as many hands as possible. We really need to tidy up the hotel because May 6th we open. It's important to us now that this hotel is opening. Obviously, we're also doing it to put some pressure on ourselves, on the contractors, because once this press release is out, we need to open May 6th. There really is no going back.
It's been one of the most eagerly awaited hotel openings in London. Now, after a year of delays and weeks of intensive training, the big day is less than a week away. It's rehearsal time for the grand opening, and to test run the hotel, management have decided to use staff as dummy guests. It's a free night in a 5-star bedroom and a free meal in a top-class restaurant for some lucky trainees.
Check in?
Yes, of course.
Booking in to his £450 room with a view is tonight's first guest, trainee bellman Thaddeus.
Stay with us, sir, for one night?
Yep.
And he's swiftly followed by his partner in crime, fellow bellman Eddie.
I haven't been on a holiday for 4 or 5 years now. I've not been in hotels for a long time staying there myself. I've certainly never stayed in a 5-star hotel myself.
Thank you for your help, sir.
My pleasure, sir. I'm Ricardo, if you need anything else.
Staff are expected to treat bellman Thaddeus like a high-paying guest.
It's fake, but if it was real, it would be, honestly. I would do you.
And in return, Thaddeus has been given £600 in fake money that he can use in the restaurant tonight.
Hello. This is luxurious, this dressing gown. Don't want to take it off. Do you reckon I'll be in trouble if I try and take it home, won't I?
It's quite strange knowing that just yesterday I was sat sort of in a classroom learning some new stuff with my colleagues, and then today they're calling me sir and Mr. Guile. It's quite nice, I must admit.
When the hotel is up and running, rates for these rooms will range from £450 a night to up to £19,000 for the 3 signature suites. Costs vary according to the view, with the River Thames and St Paul's pulling in the highest prices. But one of the room's most luxurious features can be found in the least glamorous of places: the toilet and £1,000 worth of Japanese technology.
So basically, 365 days a year you have a warm seat, which is really nice. And there will be a little remote control, and it acts like a bidet. This one also has a hairdryer, so you can dry yourself afterwards. It's like flying first class. Once you've sat on one of those, there's no going back.
The building's unique design has created some interesting issues.
On many of the rooms, you can stand at the corner and you can see in the other room. So that's why we've had to reconfigure the blinds accordingly. And the guests have a choice, if they want them up or they want them down.
Down in the restaurant, it's showtime, the very first service for the kitchen team. It might just be a rehearsal for staff, but they need to get it right.
More tomato, more mango. Give me the mango gel.
Young Ollie beat off 100 other applicants to get the job as junior chef. But there's no time for training. He's straight in at the deep end.
I started later than everyone else because I've had exams to do. It's kind of a disadvantage because everyone knows the kitchen, they know where to go, they know everything to do, but I'm behind everyone else, so I need to catch up quite fast.
You missed the first week where we were all
I know.
very polite and kind to each other, but now the pressure is high, okay?
Sure.
He was a star pupil at college, but now Ollie is bottom of the pecking order. His task is to pick every single leaf of hundreds of bunches of cress, every day.
Cress is a dream. It's what you wake up to do.
It can be very frustrating. Starting at the lowest level, you'll always be given the jobs that everyone else doesn't want to do.
It's a really boring job. It's just a really boring job.
When Anne was at her old job in Park Lane, she was one of a team of sommeliers. Now she is the only wine expert at the Shangri-La.
Burgundy glasses are which ones? The big round ones, the bowl ones. Bordeaux glasses.
And it's up to Anne to train the team.
There's one of me for the whole restaurant at the moment, which is hard, because also remember that we've been trying to train the team, but there's one of me, so there's not much time to train the team. Are you making sure you're restocking, because the white wine fridge is looking quite sparse? Thank you. Thank you very, yeah, perfect. These little things that I've not been able to coach the team on yet, they don't come overnight, you know?
And the building's design isn't helping. Wine is stored in the basement, a full 38 floors below.
The fact that we've not got a lot of space up here on 35, it means that you have to travel down 38 floors just to get a bottle of wine if you run out, which is very good for my bottom, but not very good for speed of service.
The hotel covers 19 floors around the middle of the Shard, with a reception and 2 restaurants at the bottom on the 35th floor. The space issue affects the restaurant too. Head chef Simon has to run a kitchen over 2 floors. It doesn't make for easy communication.
Okay, 2 steak, fillet steak, medium rare. Don't forget the tomatoes, yeah? Hey guys, one crab, one foie gras, one scallop, one John Dory, one belly, one curry lasca.
Can we have 2 of the...
Peppery coladas.
Yes, please.
Yeah, everyone wants one.
Can we have 4 of those? And a lager, please.
And a lager.
Yes, please.
Can I have a lager as well, please?
Thaddeus and Eddie are taking full advantage of the free menu tonight and throwing themselves into their role of 5-star guests with gusto.
Can I have the organic Angus beef steak? Yeah. And
what did you want?
Sounds really greedy of me. Can I have the lobster biscuit as well?
And also vegetable ciabatta.
Again, so why not?
I'm eating
I mean?
too, you see.
I might not eat it all, but
We also have some grilled halloumi cheese.
I'm going to give it a good go.
Staff do their best to try and rein the boys in.
It's a lot of food, so if it comes all on the table, maybe start
2 starters,
with the...
grilled halloumi cheese, and 2 mains.
You can I have another halloumi cheese as well? Sorry.
The breakfast when it's at the lunch.
The orders are coming thick and fast now, but a lot of the meals are getting cold after sitting too long in the downstairs kitchen.
Go, 7 lobster, go!
Bar manager Kira has been drafted into the downstairs kitchen
Fanny, no. Right, 4 of you.
to try and speed things up.
Table 7, we're still waiting on a minute steak, medium rare, and a cheddar tart.
Yeah, the cheddar tart will be just coming.
The communication between the downstairs kitchen and upstairs kitchen is a little off kilter, and it's an unusual cooking environment. So it's gonna be fine. We just got to work out how to do it.
One more. Go. No, one.
Can we send this quickly, guys, please?
The food's over half an hour late, and more free drinks are being ordered. Which puts pressure on the waiting staff. It's a real test of confidence for novice Angela.
I'm going to get some more.
Have you rigged the table here?
No, not yet. I didn't even notice.
Okay,
I'm sorry. I think when I'm concentrating on one thing, I forget. I don't see anything around me.
Make sure that you see.
I've never worked in a 5-star hotel. I've worked in many bars, restaurants, but mostly nightclubs and bar restaurants. I feel like there's a lot more pressure on me. Is this enough for you?
That would be nicely.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Both of their glasses are over full.
So, okay, so we're not allowed to fill it up to that high?
No. It needs to be to the measure. Okay?
Okay, sorry.
It's not just silver service waitress techniques Angela needs to remember. There's also the Shangri-La philosophy to keep in mind.
There's certain things you can't say at a table, like, oh, let me grab that for you, or hello guys, like, you know, things that I naturally would just be saying.
Present the bottle, ask if they'd like to taste, if they would, pour a little bit, yeah, like I did over there.
It has to be all positive things that you say, so you can't say no problem, because it's got no and problem in it. So you say, yes, sure, yes, like, yeah, sure, I can do that for you. They've had champagne before though, so...
That's okay, then they probably don't want to.
So I still ask?
Just ask it.
Okay. I definitely think there's a lot expected. Not just me, everybody. They want us to be perfect. 100,000,000%.
The restaurant's late service isn't doing anything to spoil the experience for Thaddeus and Eddie.
Yeah, this is all ours. This is all ours.
But for senior staff, the evening is far from 5-star standard.
No, everything that is downstairs is not coming.
Oh my God. Tomorrow we need to sort that out. That's what it is.
4 days.
Okay, I'll make a call now. First thing tomorrow, we need to get somebody in.
It was a long wait for some of the food. It was tough. We will have to go back and look at what we're going to do and how we're going to move forward. Probably one of the hardest service I've ever had in my whole career.
Really nice. Yeah.
We waited 40 minutes for the starter, yeah. It was a bit of a wait, but
I'll definitely come again. Yeah.
There are only 4 days to go before the Shangri-La Hotel opens, and starts charging guests high-end prices to stay here. Following last night, Executive Vice President Darren has called together his senior team for an emergency meeting.
We're nowhere near where we should be. We need to speed the staff up. Our staff are too slow, by the way. At the moment, we are about 6 points out of 10 in terms of quality. I can't emphasize to you enough that this hotel is nowhere near the standard it should be going forward. So I don't understand why you guys are being so lackadaisical about it.
Almost 10 years in the making and £90 million later, the opening day has finally arrived. Today is the big day. Almost. Actually, most of the hotel still isn't finished. Only 59 of the 202 bedrooms are ready. The remainder, including the 3 mega suites of up to £19,000, will have to be gradually completed in the coming months. Champagne bar manager Kira still doesn't have a bar to run.
It's not ideal. It's not an ideal situation. Of course, there's expectations for the bar. It's an incredible setting. Undoubtedly, that adds pressure.
Do you know, there's a lot of work to be done there.
Yeah, lots of.
But this is still the most anticipated European hotel launch in years, and such events call for a big fanfare. At the last major London hotel openings, The Who, Harry Styles and Kate Moss were guests. The Shangri-La have a pearly king and queen, Boris Johnson, and a Chinese lion dance. Once the dance is finally over, the restaurant will be open to guests for the first time.
A bit strange, to be honest. It's actually today, because obviously some people have been working nearly a year on the project, some people even more, and now it's actually, although we've done simulation the last few days, it's actually the real thing now.
Half an hour later, there's little sign of the lions wrapping up soon.
We thought we had the conditions for a glamorous Oriental paradise in London, don't you? We've got, after all, more Chinese students here than any other city in the world, outside China, obviously, where they have a lot of Chinese students. I have great pleasure in declaring this fantastic addition to London's hotel business and indeed London skyline open. Thank you.
And then it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. The first guests begin to check in.
You're here for one night?
5. Now the real work starts, you know. This is where the real hotel keeping begins, yes? We've got guests now, so if the water doesn't work tonight, somebody's going to tell us. Commercially, yes, the pressure will go up quite fast, but I think we're quite adept at handling that.
For Dorman Errol, the opening ceremony is the first time he can actually do his job.
Standing outside here for, nearly 3 months, not inviting guests in, doing the opposite of my role really, it's like keeping them out. But now, it's time, it's time.
Today is the first real chance for the staff to put all their training into action.
I've not worked in a hotel at all before, so I think it's pretty safe to say it's been a steep learning curve for the pair of us.
Thank you very much. This is my colleague Eddie.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello, sir. Would you like me to place this straight
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
locker?
Just hang
Can we
on.
just confirm that we've got 1 suitcase, 1 pair of shoes, and 2...
That's it. That's all you had. Yeah. Thank you.
It's our designated luggage port.
Thaddeus and Eddie are working together as a team until they find their feet as bellmen.
It's been easier having Eddie by my side because we've known each other for 10 years, and it's always good to see a friendly face when you're coming into a completely different world.
Angela struggled during the practice run in the restaurant when she was only serving work colleagues. Now, with the arrival of paying guests, it's all getting too much.
Can I get you any still or sparkling water? Still, sure. I was thinking, that I was thinking of leaving. You get something slightly wrong and it's the end of the world. And then you've got to try and not to take it to heart. And I'm one of them kind of people that try not to let it affect me, but it does. But there is times where you get to sort of breaking point.
Anne, the hotel's only sommelier, is equally frustrated.
I keep putting bottles in a bucket upside down. Ah, this is not a bistro. Anyway, smile and nod. Service at the beginning just seems very slack, like everybody's just kind of doing half a job and then leaving bottles lying around, and the floor's not set up properly, there's no glasses really clean. Like today I kind of left the floor a bit on its own, gave instruction, this has to be done, this has to be done. Give them a quick up. We need more glasses being polished and polished properly, so just give them a quick check as well. I don't really remember the last day off I had. I feel like we want to have a little cry.
This evening, it's crucial to head chef Simon that service goes a lot smoother than it did in the practice run. It's a big night for Simon.
Whoa, wait.
A 2 Michelin-starred chef, John Campbell, will be eating in his restaurant.
Of course, his opinion's very valuable with what I'm sure he'll give his honest opinion. So yeah, it's important.
19-year-old Ollie has been working in the kitchen for a week now. He's finding it a very different experience from catering college.
We're doing about 16, 17 hours a day, which is getting quite hard.
Keep going, 1 fucking up, 1 scallop, well done.
This is my first job out of college, and it's tougher than I thought it would be. At first, it was really bad, but it's slowly getting better. We all know our job's more, we're finding it easier.
Is it sparkling water? Sorry.
Angela still isn't finding it easy, but she's enjoying chatting to customers.
I've not actually sat in the restaurant as a guest.
Angela is serving John Campbell's table without knowing he's one of the top chefs in the country.
So is this what you want to do?
I like making people happy.
I like that.
So, yeah, the customers are my focus. Yes.
Doesn't matter where it comes from. You like it.
Yes. Customers are what makes it easy for me, actually. They're the ones that make me happy. Because the colleagues that I'm working with at the moment, we're all stressed and we're all tired and no one slept. So you get a lot of pressure. They're getting a lot of pressure from higher managers. So they're giving us a lot of pressure. So my only getaway is talking to my customers, really. Nicholas, our bartender, he's amazing. He told me to tell you it's the best in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently so. So it best be good.
Anne has spotted Angela's natural talent for getting on with guests.
Do it to me. You're doing it to me?
So we have a Jordan Smith, 2012.
She thinks with more confidence she could make a great wine waitress.
So that, like that. Label faces the guest. When you go to pour, this in this hand, and the label will still face the guest.
Okay. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Anne gives Angela the encouragement she needs to help her thrive.
Thank you.
Angela's brilliant, actually, because she's a little sponge, but she's very nervous. But she's one of she's one of these people that's just fantastic to train and to mentor, because she will take it all in.
In the restaurant, the team is starting to pull together.
Make sure you're ready with the fishes.
Oui, chef.
But there's one staff member in particular that is shining through for Michelin-starred chef John Campbell.
It's just amazing.
Thank you very much. That makes me happy.
It was good service.
We'll be back
Thank you very much. Oh, I'd look forward to seeing you. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night.
One thing that's really surprised me and taken me back tonight is the quality of food, the taste and the flavours are just sensational. But one thing I must highlight is Angela. I mean, one of the things that really took us back on the table was, why did you choose this profession? The principal reason is she wants to make people happy. True hospitality. The service team have impressed me massively tonight.
It's gone really, really good. Yeah, I'm really happy. I was having doubts this morning and I was a bit stressed, but I've just learned that when I'm under pressure, just to get on with it.
The hotel has been up and running for a week now. Reports back are that guests are particularly taken with the views, although some reckon they get a little bit more than they bargained for.
Due to the structure of the building, we do have some views on other rooms over here. So, should you want a little more privacy, just over here you have the blind controls. Yes. Have a lovely day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Bye.
When she just explained about seeing the other rooms, wasn't too sure about that, and obviously they've got the use of the privacy blinds, but yeah, no, a little bit unexpected for the standard of the hotel, for the layout to be like that, where you can see into a different room.
A few journalists have found this titillating angle too juicy to resist. Marta is the hotel's director of communications.
Most of the reviews are mainly positive. Some of the media has picked up on the fact that you can see into neighbors' rooms, which we are clearly communicating to our guests, and that's why we have blinds.
If we're in the Middle East, it would have been suicide. It wouldn't have gone down well at all. Fortunately, we're in London. People have a sense of humour. Of course, we don't like the press reports, but we're dealing with that.
All eyes are on us now in all sense of the word.
It's the end of September, and the hotel is almost fully up and running. 199 bedrooms are now open for business. Guests can at last take a dip in the infinity swimming pool on the top floor. And bar manager Kira finally has the keys to her Sky Bar Gong, the highest in Europe.
We are indeed up and running. Thank goodness. It seems to be very popular.
The Sky Bar is becoming particularly popular with guests as a venue for surprises. And this is what is about to happen to this young woman.
So he's giving me the cue, so I'm going to carefully pop it in here. Pour 2 glasses of rosé.
enjoy.
It's these moments that make it all worthwhile for Kira.
Now is a really exciting time for us. A lot of people choose to spend their special occasions with us, and actually there's something quite lovely about that.
Thank you so much.
Ollie is getting closer to his dream. Only 4 months ago, he was resigned to the painstaking job of picking cress leaves, but now he's moved on to sauces. Today is the most testing day in his career so far. His parents are coming to the restaurant.
Everyone gets nervous when the family comes in, that's for sure.
Ollie's parents have never been happy about his choice of career, so today he wants to prove to them that he's done the right thing.
My mum's first reaction was I was going to work in a cafe somewhere doing English breakfast to builders. And my dad's first opinion was a bit, no, I don't want him doing that.
You know this is your responsibility, yeah?
Yes, chef.
I don't want anything to do with it.
My grandfather was a chef as well, and he knew what it was like growing up without his dad there. And he knew the hours that I would be working in. 2 scallop, 2 duck, 2 risotto, to follow 2 dory, 2 lamb, 2 chocolate and 2 parfait.
Yes, chef.
Oliver was inspired by my father, who was a chef, and unfortunately, when my father died, it was then that Oliver decided he'd become a chef.
It's important to get my parents' approval of what I'm doing. I really want them to understand and help enjoy my job just as much as I do.
Head chef Simon has put Ollie on plating up. It's a job in the spotlight, so his parents can see what he can do.
Service, table 11. Thank you very much.
For Eddie and Thaddeus, it's been quite a journey from likely lads to 5-star bellmen.
We are fully fledged in the job now. We've both passed our probation periods. We've completed all the training that we have to do. There's always more you could know.
There's loads of tricks of the trade that we still need to learn, for sure. I mean, we're not here to be bellmen our whole lives. We're here to progress and climb up the ladder, so we're always going to be learning.
They're certainly not the boys they once were.
I've noticed getting on the tube on the way home, if there's a woman stood next to me waiting to get on the same entrance, I go, oh, after you, madam, which is something I would never, you know, I'm from South London. Madam isn't in my vocabulary normally, except for when I'm at work.
Wow, it looks lovely.
Thank you.
Ollie is impressing head chef Simon with how much he has been picking up.
You know, very good, very good. I mean, it looks nice. Obviously, we just let him plate up himself. He's played out for every single dish. You can see he's obviously been watching.
As a parent, you've seen them come all through their years and their difficulties and their struggles, and then they get to here, especially somewhere like here, and you go, wow, it's my baby. Well done, love. It was lovely.
I'm very proud.
How are you, Simon?
I think that words can't express how proud we are of where you've come in all these years, and to start your first full-time job here. We're really proud of you.
All that hard work paid off.
Granddad would be really proud of you as well. Thank you.
Without the face.
Without the face.
Sommelier Anne's hard graft has paid off. She's just been promoted to restaurant manager and now has 38 staff working under her.
You like the view?
Oh, amazing.
Not too shabby, is it?
Yeah.
Doing 2 jobs and working the long hours and you literally have to put your life on hold for a little while, and that's the truth.
Tonight, Anne has been helping with a birthday surprise for one of her guests. He has flown in from Panama to celebrate his sister's big day.
Oh my God! Where have you come from? I don't know. Oh my God! Oh, that's so exciting! Oh my God!
For Anne, these are the moments that it's all about.
To be able to have an impact on other people, to be actively able to impact on little parts of their life. To say to a guest, you know, oh, happy anniversary, I'm so happy you came to us tonight. These things matter, and they really matter to me, and that's what gets me out of bed every day.
Angela is still feeling unsure about being good enough to work in a 5-star restaurant, but her guests don't agree.
You helped me yesterday as well with your positive quotes. Really, really helped me. I come in today, I was like, no, I'm going to be strong, I can do this, I'm the best, like you said. This is Mr. and Mrs. Dick. I served them yesterday for lunch. They're really, really lovely. I just bought them a card, actually. I got it sent to their table.
She gave us a card with the shard, you know, and thanked us very much for talking to her yesterday. Thanked us for boosting her confidence. And it's nice to see that she's moving on. I think she'll be fantastic.
So lovely to me to say, said that I was so natural, and they said it was really nice to see. It was really nice to hear someone with a proper London British accent, they said.
She told me she'd never stayed in a hotel in her life.
Do you know what he has said?
I'm going to pay for a night here, so she can have a night in this hotel as a guest, because she needs that to see what it's like on this side of the table. So I'm going to do that for her.
After a bumpy start for the hotel, the latest reviews have been much more positive. Journalists are praising the staff's attention to detail almost as much as the view.
The bears.
Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
How about that?
Just totally mind-blowing.
Each kiss is magic.
For Darren, this is just the beginning.
Our hope is that we are the best hotel in London. The ultimate goal is it will be in the top 5 hotels in the world. That's it. That's the truth.
One thing is for certain. When people book into the hotel, they'll get a view that never fails to deliver.
Having such a view in London is very unique, especially at this time of the day. It is so beautiful. I can see a lady in her bathroom. Hello?